Holy shit, people, it's one of those days. Oh man, you ever get one of those days where the temperature in your room is just like pristine and you do not want to get out of bed because like your body is just so damn comfortable and everything is working out well for you in bed because you just want to fall back asleep and it's just so comfy. And oh my god, that was today for me. Let me tell you something about that. That bed was beyond comfortable today. And I did not want to leave it, but I had to because I gotta go to work. Son of a bitch. Well, there was some news updates and stuff, and we don't know what the frig's going on at work. They're not telling us dick. The only thing that we know is currently we're still getting paid. It's gonna take 3 months for everything to go through. Now, Bruce from head office dropped a video about this. He may have already made the correction, but he said our union, the reason why it's gonna take 3 months is because in July our union contract is up. Well, he was wrong on that idea. The union contract is actually up December 31st, 2014, so it'll be one of those.
Merry Christmas! You're all fired.
You know, one of those. So that'll be something to look forward to. You know, new year, no job. Right on. But I'm not too worried, actually. My brother said he wants to rent the shit shack, so maybe I'll keep the shit shack and rent it to him, you know, clean it up and fucking throw out half the contents in the house and whatnot, sell a bunch of shit and then go from there. But he's all like, oh yeah, let me rent the shit shack, bud. Let me rent the shit shack, and then you know, I can live there and pay less than what I'm paying, 'cause he's paying a fucking absurd over at his apartment. But I thought about it, you know, the mortgage payments versus the average rent in this town. Like, for instance, my brother pays about $1,100 to $1,200 a month to live in his apartment, and this place here, you know, that's what's sad, is it's like $1,100-$1,200 a month, plus you got to pay for your power, your electric hookup. I'm trying to keep it more rated, not just Canadian. I almost called it hydro, and a lot of the US people don't know what hydro is, but I figured I don't need to bring that, but I do need to bring these, the beast from the east. Anyway, how are we doing on juice in this? We're good? We're good, we're good. But, yeah, like, that's what he's saying. Like, well, if you're going to frig off, what are you doing with your house? And I said, probably going to sell it. And he said, well, what if you let me move into it and I pay you rent? Well, I hope he realizes I'm not going to take a fucking loss, but I want to at least cover the mortgage payments and then go from there, you know? Now, I was chatting with a couple people when they worked for certain companies and those companies folded.
It's a kitten! It's a kitten! Oh, he's a kitten. Yeah, you're a kitten. Yeah, you're a kitten. Really? Rawr. You're a kitten. Sniff, sniff. Sniff.
Anyway, but I was chatting with a couple people there. They worked for companies that went tits up and shut down, and they got like corporate buyouts and all sorts of different shit that occurred to them to you know, help them out along the way while looking for a new way to make monies. So chances are we'll get something along those lines and go from there. You know, a lot of us have a lot of money tied up into the company as far as pension plans go. I don't think we're going to get our job security. I honestly have a feeling the Gov is going to find a way around that, and we're not going to get that job security, which is the 7 years pay, because if we got that, then life would be great. And as far as going down south goes, moving down south, well, I already got a whole bunch of options for jobs, so not exactly worried about it on that front either. I will be able to get something else, just not in this town, because, like I've mentioned a lot of times in the past, North Bay is dying. And I don't mean to say that in a sarcastic bitch sort of way, I mean to say that in a, it's a reality. This town is officially a fucking retirement center. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. Friggin' Oreo dropped Oreo bombs everywhere, for fuck's sakes. Gotta love that kind. But, as you can tell, the snow is melting like mad. Trans Am's top is already uncovered. Just a matter of time before the white bird comes out to play. Oh, she's gonna need a bath. All that winter's snow that was on it. I didn't realize there was that much sand in the snow, but yes, there is. So I usually didn't blow the snow on top of the car. I usually try to push it ahead and then off to the side. That's why the bank's so tall there and so not tall over there. Wait a second. Is that how that little fucker got into my house? Right there? Son of a bitch. Well, right on. Oreo managed to take out a chipmunk. Well, I don't know if it was Oreo or Scan. One of the two got a chipmunk. And now I know how the little bastard got in. He got into the house and I could hear them running around, so I come in. I come down from upstairs. I was playing video games, and I come downstairs to see what the hell's really going on, and sure enough, there's Oreo walking around with half a squirrel or a chipmunk in his mouth. So, good times. But, do I have my phone? Yes. We should probably get going to work. I was thinking about stopping off and grabbing a Subway, but I'm not really that hungry right now, so maybe we'll skip that. Oh, son of a bitch, they got some work happening down the street from me. Hopefully I can get to that road. Oh well, let's hit it. For sakes, I had to take a different route to work. Son of a bitch. I was about to make that turn onto the road that I normally take, but nope, wasn't allowed. There was a Ford Fizo coming up that route, and he called dibs. He totally called dibs. He was driving, he was like right in my lane, like there was nothing I could do, so I basically just said frig it, and went straight. Sure enough, bumped into more construction. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. Construction of multi-zones on one street. Ah well. Let's get this show on the road. Go to work. So yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried about the job front. See what, like a lot of my friends are saying, dude, just fucking quit now and move down to London. Well, you know, the sale is not 100% complete yet. Like the transaction hasn't gone through, so it still could be some political nonsense that's happening, where some politician's going to come out of nowhere and say the deal is off. Ontario stays Crown Corporation. All hail me, leader of the whatever the frig party they're part of. You know, whether it's the NDP or fucking Liberals or whatnot. You know. But that's what's fucking horseshit about it. It depends on who's, you know, because, hey, what's up? You know, it depends on what party they're part of or what the frig's really going on and things, you know. So if it's some like KIFE organization and they're just using this here as a way to get more ground, to be all like,
we're the best in the world and things.
Man, there's a lot of people who cross at this road. Who would have thunk it? Not this guy. But, yeah, like, it's not 100% yet, so this could just fucking flapjack and I could have a job for life and not have to worry about anything. Or this could tank and all of us get fired and, you know, oh, wait, it's not that warm for shorts. Oh, actually it is, never mind. You know, this could just fucking tank, and then all of us be safe and have jobs for life. You know, it's one of those things where I'm just gonna wait it out, because in the end, if Bell does buy us and they want to keep some technicians, number one, I'm primed for Bell because I'm bilingual. I speak English and French, write English and French, read English and French. But there's a couple guys at work who are higher up in seniority than me that only know English. You know, so I got the hand up on some people higher up in seniority, but, you know, just because I'm bilingual. But if that requires me to move to, like, say, Montreal to get a job working for Bell and they're paying me like $14 an hour or some fucking bullshit, I'm gonna take the severance package deal. You know, move to Montreal where I know absolutely nobody. I have zero friends. Don't worry there, Ford. I'm gonna let you in, bud. You just gotta quit being a dink and take it. Fuck's sakes. But yeah, there's no way in hell I'm moving to Montreal where I know absolutely nobody, don't know anything about the layout. I'm not about to do that, especially if it's like $14 an hour. You have to pay me a lot more money than that to make me relocate to a different area. I can crack the sunroof too. I'm wearing too much jacket today. I'm gonna have to find my spring jacket, bring that with me when times like this occur. Fuck, the bumpy sign warning. Should have that all over this street. There's so many potholes. Road's just decked. But yeah, like, I am not worried one bit. Because even with the severance package, if we get... Because one of the corporate severance packages is if you are laid off or dismissed as you're no longer needed as a service, your severance package is 5 weeks pay for every year worked. So you get 5 weeks of pay for every year worked. I've worked there 13 years. That's like 65 friggin' weeks worth of pay. That's like a year and a bit worth of pay. Right down, boom, there you go. So that'll be about God knows what. We'll just say 60 grand to be safe. And that'll be enough to get me going where I can do some moving around of materials and sell shit, and then pack up the car and fuck off down to London. I gotta talk to Bloke about that, see if he wants a roommate. If not, then I can get myself an apartment somewhere and just go with it, you know. But wow, gotta love it when those kids scream tits, eh? But yeah, so that's why I'm honestly not too worried about what's gonna happen. At first I was really nervous. That video you saw the other day of me like losing my shit because of what was going on, let's just say I made that video 5 times. And that was like my best draft. The first one was like, it was unwatchable. That video had been flagged 18A the moment it hit YouTube, because every third word was a swear word. It was freaking hilarious. It was bad. It was bad. I deleted the footage, so I got nothing to show you guys about that, but it was, yeah, a very brutal day. I was really upset. That was the day that we got the announcement, and like I filmed the Nugget reports and all that. And honestly, it's like that day it was like getting punched in the dink. So fucking, oh Jesus, bud, take it easy. It was like getting punched in the dink so hard that you puked out your fucking stomach. Like that's what it felt like. But now I'm thinking about it more of a positive note, that maybe everything's gonna be alright. Just gonna have to go day by day, wait for the shit to hit the fan, and try not to get too much on us, you know what I'm saying? Like I told my parents, there's no use in me getting all worked up over this, because there's nothing I can do about it. And somebody's calling my cell phone, it's in my pants, and it feels awesome. Yeah, it's at the vibrate. Love that kind. But, oh baby. I don't get it. I get all these weird calls lately. Like from phone numbers like 1 and a bunch of zeros, or this like really wanked out number. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Or I won't answer those. I let those sons of bitches go right to voicemail. Hey, guess who can't park up front again? Me. Why? Because nobody can park in this fucking lot. Bunch of goofs. That's handicap parking there. Looks like I'm going into the back 40, boys. But yeah, like I told Mom and Dad, I said, why get worked up over it? It's out of my hands. There's nothing. Ooh, dick. I almost had a little head on with a member of the IT department. Almost ruined his ride. His Jeep. Hey bud, does your Jeep flex? I could hear this fucked up music coming from my pocket. It was that stupid Simpsons tap out. I guess I just turned off my phone and left the game running. So my phone rang from whoever called me. The fucking phone stayed on and reloaded Simpsons tap out, and I could hear the stupid music from the game. Son of a bitch, I hate when that happens. I've had batteries die on this thing from that. I have to fix that. But anyway, like I was saying though, no use crying over spilt milk. Once it's spilt, what can you do? Clean it up, right? Just like this place here. Once she gets sold, all we're gonna do is just figure it out and go from there. And I'll take you guys along too if you want to watch. But anyway, people, I'm gonna get the frig out of here, go to work, get the shift over with, and go home. And I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. I'm just gonna give her, I guess. I got some cleanup I want to do, some dishes I need to do, some laundry I need to do. Yup. Fucking busy night ahead of me. Son of a bitch. But anyway, people, hopefully you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.